अभी नहीं बोलना. Hello students, today we are going to read our fourth chapter, A Special Gift. Now let's start. Little Woman is a delightful story about the March sisters. Meg, Jo, Beth, and Amy. In this excerpt, we read about how March family find time for joy and thanksgiving. Despite their problems, and celebrate a joyous Christmas. As Christmas neared, there was an air of excitement in the house, as this was going to be an unusually happy Christmas for all of them. Joe and Laurie, their next door neighbor, ran about mysteriously and could be heard laughing beyond the hedge. Next page. When Christmas Day came at last, it brought good tidings of great joy. Mr. March had written that he would soon be with them, while Beth felt well enough to sit by the window, wrapped in the bright red shawl mother had gifted her. And in the garden stood a beautiful snow maiden that Joe and Laurie had made. And then they gathered in the parlor to open their presents. I think this is the best Christmas ever, said Joe, hugging the storybook she had always wanted, and waiting for a chance to read it in the attic. I think so too, added Amy, staring at the framed picture her mother had given her. I agree, said Meg, smoothing down the soft folds of her first silk dress. Mr. Lawrence, Laurie's grandfather, had gifted it to her. And I do too, said mother, looking from Beth's smiling face to Mr. March's letter in her hand. Oh, what a wonderful Christmas! If only father were here, my happiness would be complete, sighed Beth, as Joe carried her off to the study to rest for a while. After the morning's excitement. Sometimes in this work-a-day world, things do happen as they do in storybooks. And what a comfort it is 4.
Just as the March family had settled down for some quiet time together, Lorry opened the parlor door and popped his head in very quietly. His face was full of excitement, and his voice sounded so joyful that everyone was startled. Though he only said, "Here is another present for the March family." Now next page. And in came a tall man leaning on the arm of Mr. Brooke, Laurie's tutor. Great excitement and confusion followed. Mr. March became invisible in the embrace of four pairs of loving arms. Joe almost fainted with joy and clung to Laurie for support. Mr. Brooke kissed Meg in all the hugging and kissing, and Amy tripped over a stool and did not even bother to get up. She hugged her father's legs and wept for joy. Mrs. March was the first to recover. She held up her hand with a warning. Hush. Remember Beth. But it was too late. The door of the study flew open, and a pale girl in a red shawl flew straight into her father's arms. Joy had given strength to her wobbly legs. Mr. March settled down on the big chair. His heart was filled with happiness. When fine weather came and the doctor said I could go home, I longed to be with you for Christmas, and told Brooke I would like to surprise you. I couldn't have been here if he hadn't seen to the travel arrangements, said Mr. March, happy to be with his family again. What a great lunch they had after that. Hannah, their cook, had baked delicious recipes, and the plum pudding melted in the mouth. Mr. Lawrence, Laurie, and Mr. Brooke also joined them. Next page. Laurie had planned a sleigh ride in the afternoon, but the girls would not leave their father. So the guests left early, and the family sat together around the fire. around the fire.
Just a year ago,
Just a year ago,
we were groaning
we were groaning
over a sad Christmas
over a sad Christmas
without father.
without father.
Do you remember?
Do you remember?
Asked Joe.
Asked Joe.
It has been
It has been
quite
quite
a pleasant year.
a pleasant year.
On the whole,
On the whole,
said Meg,
said Meg,
smiling at the fire.
smiling at the fire.
I think
we have had
a bad year
a bad year that's
ended well,
ended well,
observed Amy.
observed Amy.
I'm glad
I'm glad
it's over
it's over
and we have got you back.
and we have got you back.
Father,
Father,
whispered Beth
whispered Beth
as she
as she
sat on her father's knee.
sat on her father
Sat on her father's knee.
sat on her father's knee.
We have been
We have been
through a
through a
lot of trouble
lot of trouble
in the past year,
in the past year.
my children,
My children,
but you have done
but you have done
very well.
very well.
You have been
You have been
a great support
a great sport
to mother, and I want to
thank you
for it,
for it,
said Mr. March,
said Mr. March,
looking with fatherly satisfaction
fatherly satisfaction
at the four
at the four
young faces
young faces
gathered around him. Mrs. March,
Mrs. March,
her heart
her heart
full of joy
full of joy
and gratitude,
and gratitude,
did not feel
did not feel
the need to say
the need to say
anything at all.
anything at all.
It's singing time
It's singing time
now, said Beth as she went slowly towards
her
little dear piano.
little dear piano.
And I want to be
And I want to be
in my usual place.
in my usual place.
I'll try to sing
I will try to sing
one of father's favorites.
one of father's favorites.
And with that,
She softly
touched the keys
touched the keys
and sang in
the
sweet voice
sweet voice
they had thought they would never hear again.
they will never hear again.
So this was your lesson number 4, a special gift. Thank you.